7 players who are underrated by opponents. Number 7. Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard didn't go in 100 miles per hour into everything like Steven Gerrard. He didn't jump into crazy tackles like Paul Scholes. But is it really accurate to imply he wasn't hard? His job was to make that late run into the box to finish off attacks. And as an opposing midfielder, surely it was your job to make sure he doesn't find the space. And if you fail to do that, I'm sure there's more than enough evidence that Lamps wasn't exactly easy to handle. Number 6. Marcelo. When it comes to being a pure defender, Marcelo is undoubtedly amongst the most underrated of his generation. Once he matured around 2014 post that 7-1 humiliation, he had many of Europe's best wingers on lock. Crazy how the opposing wingers seem to forget this. Maybe they just weren't paying attention, and maybe that's why they kept losing. Number 5. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung is truly the player for the big occasion, with his performances directly against names such as Cesc Fabregas, Andre Pirlo, and Steven Gerrard over the years helping him gain a cult following at Old Trafford. Which is why it is a tad strange that not many of the men he's marked out of matches of monumental magnitude this millennium have spoken about him being a tough opponent. Number 4. Angel Di Maria. Players who are usually underrated by opponents are ones who don't leave an impression as far as taking them on and leaving them for dead. Well, Di Maria did that, and did it more so than ever in the big games. And yeah, I genuinely don't think I've heard one player ever say he was their toughest opponent. Number 3. David Beckham. 846 games, 146 goals, has almost as many assists for England as Gerrard, Lampard and Scholes combined. Out of the 32 goals England scored in major tournaments while he was on the pitch, Becks was involved in 20 of them. That's over 60% of a nation's goals in major tournaments going through one man. And yet not one man has ever said he was the toughest opponent they've faced. Number 2. Nemanja Vidic. So what's going on? Because my friend, this isn't the same as Wayne Rooney saying Thiago Silva was pretty comfortable to play against, or even Rio Ferdinand saying Torres didn't give him many problems. Vidic was called an easy opponent by Agbon Lahore and Gary Taylor Fletcher. The man who marshaled the best defense in the league to the title, captained the biggest club in the country, has been deemed as light work by a guy whose last 3 clubs were Accrington, Llandudno and Bangor City. Number 1.